everybody, it's Mike, part-time reselling in the Pittsburgh area, and time for What Sold This Week for May 8th, 2024. I'm one day behind. I like to do these on Tuesdays, but I didn't get around to doing it yesterday, which is good because something sold last night, so I concluded in this week's video. And something weird happened to me that I got a package returned to me. And no Mail Receptacle was the reason. What does that mean? And now what do I do? So we'll talk about that later. But usual disclaimers, notes over here. So if I look over here a bunch of times, these are things that sold. Doesn't mean that everything I buy magically resells for tons of money, like some other videos might lead you to believe. I have like 104 things listed on eBay, somewhere around there. So that's 104 things that I bought or were given to me that have not sold, so I made zero profit. Stick around till the end. I'll show you the totals, including the profit after the fees and the shipping and all that. And you can check out the description for the link to my eBay stuff. Now this first one, this Harley Davidson motorcycle embossed flames coffee mug. I got this in a lot at a local online auction, and there were a couple of mugs in there, but I was more interested in some other things. And I thought, well, I'll take the mugs. I'll give it a whirl. And one or two of them has sold, so I made my money back, which is mugs are hard to sell because people have to like be looking for it. Like if it's at a yard sale, people might pass by the Harley Davidson mug and say, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll get that. But you kind of have to be looking for it on eBay. So they're kind of hard to sell. So I'm glad that it sold. At any rate, figuring out after all the things that were in the lot that I was going to sell, the cost came to 50 cents, and it sold for $8.12. My profit was $9.08. One of those weird ones where the profit was more than I had it listed for because it was only 50 cents. So it was low cost, and eBay gives you a discount on shipping, so it actually works out that your profit is more than you had it listed for. This next one, this Death Dealer miniature statue with box, a different local online auction. Got this for $52.47, and originally had it listed, I think, for over 200, a little over 200. Just lowered the price down to $180.61, and somebody bought it. Usually at the beginning of each month, I go through my listings and lower the prices on stuff that isn't moving in hopes to get the stuff moving, and it worked. Hey, how about that? So the profit there was $104.34. I was a little worried when I got that one that it wouldn't sell. So whew, glad that one sold too. This Prisoner Cell Block H DVD set, 25th anniversary edition, still sealed. From my friend in Cleveland who gave me a bunch of stuff almost 2 years ago, and I'm still selling stuff. Now this particular one though, I had listed for a long time, kept lowering the price, finally gave up on it and took it down. And I see other ones are kind of selling, so I'm like, well, how come mine didn't sell? So I'm like, all right, I'll try it again. Listed it, and I think I lowered the price again. Was getting ready to again get rid of it, but luckily it sold. The cost was zero because my friend gave it to me. It sold for $4.13, and my profit there was $3.13. This next one, Sony Power Pack for a transcriber, AC930A. At a church thrift store, they had like a box with some Sony transcribers in. It's just basically it's a tape recorder, uses those mini cassettes, and somebody does dictation, they speak into it, and then it's a kind of a special tape recorder that you can listen to, and then you type out what they're saying or whatever. It's just special because you can go fast forward or back and fast back. It has different speeds on it, things like that. Any rate, the whole box was $10. This was an extra adapter in there, so I tried to sell it on my own or on its own, and it sold. The cost after figuring everything out was $1. It sold for $11.58. My profit there was $9.41. So I'm 59 cents away from making a profit on that other stuff. I just got to go around to taking pictures and listing it. This next one, this is the one that sold last night. The Sharp Scientific Calculator EL550. Got this recently at an estate sale for $1.50. It sold for $27.56. My profit there was $22 even. This one, there were no listings and only one sold. That one sold had a like a cover and the manual. So this one was just the calculator, but it sold. So I guess they're kind of none listed. So so if you see one, all right. So now the totals there. Those items cost me a total of $55.47. They sold for a total of $232. My profit after the fees and the shipping and all that, $147.96. So it was a good week for me. Finally back over $100 for the week. Don't know if that's going to last. It probably won't. But to this returned box, though, I sold this carafe, the Mr. Coffee carafe, to somebody who bought it, and I shipped it to him. And a week later, the box came back to me with this message on it: no mail receptacle. And I'm like, right, first, what does that mean? Second, what do I do now? So after researching it, turns out this person does not have a mailbox. Doesn't matter if it's a package or not, the post office will not deliver your mail if you do not have a mailbox. So even though it was a package which isn't going to fit in a mailbox, doesn't matter, no mailbox, no mail. So I reached out to the person saying, what's going on, and was afraid that there was going to be like a kind of like an argument of who's going to pay to ship it back. I told the person, I guess if we do two things, you can pay to have it reshipped, or I can refund your money minus the shipping cost. All right. The bottom line was I'm not paying to have something shipped that you didn't have a mailbox for. Turns out the woman was very nice and said, "Oh, of course I'll pay for it to be reshipped," and shipped it to her neighbor. Of course, eBay doesn't know any of this is going on, so eBay considers the sale closed. So luckily she had Venmo, and I have Venmo. I never use it. I just have it in case of emergencies like this. And it's funny because I said, yeah, here's my Venmo. And like the next day she emails me and is like, it's asking for your last four digits of your phone number. I'm like, I knew it. This is a scam. She's scamming me. This is some sort of Venmo scam. It's not. It's just that sometimes Venmo is like, to make sure you really got the right person. What's the last four digits of their phone number? Everything was fine. So she paid for it to be reshipped, and I shipped it out a couple of days ago, and hopefully once the neighbor gets it, and that'll be that. But that's the first time it happened that if you don't have a mailbox, you're not going to get any kind of mail, packages or not. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.